Ezekiel Chapter 48, the tribal allotments. Now these are the names of the tribes. From the northern end, along the road of Hethlon to Lebo Hamath, as far as Hazarenon, at the northern border of Damascus, alongside Hamath, and extending from the eastern side to the sea, will be Dan, one portion. Next to the territory of Dan, from the east side to the west, will be Asher, one portion. Next to the territory of Asher from the east side to the west will be Naphtali, one portion. Next to the territory of Naphtali from the east side to the west will be Manasseh, one portion. Next to the territory of Manasseh from the east side to the west will be Ephraim, one portion. Next to the territory of Ephraim from the east side to the west will be Reuben, one portion. Next to the territory of Reuben from the east side to the west will be Judah, one portion. Next to the territory of Judah from the east side to the west will be the portion you donate to the Lord, 8 1/3 miles wide, and as long as one of the tribal portions from the east side to the west, the sanctuary will be in the middle of it. The special portion you donate to the Lord will be 8 1/3 miles long and 3 1/3 miles wide. This holy donation will be set apart for the priest alone. It will be 8 1/3 miles long on the northern side, 3 1/3 miles wide on the western side, 3 1/3 miles wide on the eastern side, and 8 1/3 miles long on the southern side. The Lord's sanctuary will be in the middle of it. It is for the consecrated priests, the sons of Zadok, who kept my charge and did not go astray as the Levites did when the Israelites went astray. It will be a special donation for them out of the holy donation of the land, a most holy place adjacent to the territory of the Levites. Next to the territory of the priests, the Levites will have an area 8 1/3 miles long and 3 1/3 miles wide. The total length will be 8 1/3 miles and the width 3 1/3 miles. They must not sell or exchange any of it. And they must not transfer this choice part of the land, for it is holy to the Lord. The remaining area, 1 2/3 of a mile wide and 8 1/3 miles long, will be for common use by the city for both residential and open space. The city will be in the middle of it. These are the city's measurements: 1 1/2 miles on the north side, 1 1/2 miles on the south side, 1 1/2 miles on the east side, and 1 1/2 miles on the west side. The city's open space will extend 425 feet to the north, 425 feet to the south, 425 feet to the east, and 425 feet to the west. The remainder of the length alongside the holy donation will be 3 1/3 miles to the east and 3 1/3 miles to the west. It will run alongside the holy donation. Its produce will be food for the workers of the city. The city's workers from all the tribes of Israel will cultivate it. The entire donation will be 8 1/3 miles by 8 1/3 miles. You are to set apart the holy donation along with the city property as a square area. The remaining area on both sides of the holy donation and the city property will belong to the prince. He will own the land adjacent to the tribal portions next to the 8 1/3 miles of the donation as far as the eastern border, and next to the 8 1/3 miles of the donation as far as the western border. The holy donation and the sanctuary of the temple will be in the middle of it, except for the Levitical property and the city property in the middle of the area belonging to the prince. The area between the territory of Judah and that of Benjamin will belong to the prince. As for the rest of the tribes, from the east side to the west will be Benjamin, one portion. Next to the territory of Benjamin from the east side to the west will be Simeon, one portion. Next to the territory of Simeon from the east side to the west will be Issachar, one portion. Next to the territory of Issachar from the east side to the west will be Zebulun, one portion. Next to the territory of Zebulun from the east side to the west will be Gad, one portion. Next to the territory of Gad toward the south side, the border will run from Tamar to the waters of Meribah Kadesh, to the brook of Egypt, and out to the Mediterranean Sea. This is the land you are to allot as an inheritance to Israel's tribes, and these will be their portions. This is the declaration of the Lord God. The new city. These are the exits of the city. On the north side, which measures 1 1/2 miles, there will be 3 gates facing north, the gates of the city being named for the tribes of Israel: 1, the gate of Reuben; 1, the gate of Judah; and 1, the gate of Levi. On the east side, which is 1 1/2 miles, there will be 3 gates: 1, the gate of Joseph; 1, the gate of Benjamin; and 1, the gate of Dan. On the south side, which measures 1 1/2 miles, there will be 3 gates, one the gate of Simeon, one the gate of Issachar, and one the gate of Zebulun. On the west side, which is 1.5 miles, there will be 3 gates, one the gate of Gad, one the gate of Asher, and one the gate of Naphtali. The perimeter of the city will be 6 miles, and the name of the city from that day on will be, The Lord is there.